Welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. I'm Melanie Wildman, and I created Nutracelle because my little guy almost died of a nut allergy. I needed to find a protein powder that was actually safe and nut-free, and guess what? None existed anywhere, and that's because there's a really dirty secret about the protein powder industry. Many of you might think that eating a plant-based protein, or even just the proteins that you're getting, are going to be safe and healthy for you. But one of the dirty secrets that the Clean Label Project has found is 75% of plant-based proteins have lead, 74% have cadmium, 55% have added BPA. That's the stuff in our plastic that we're all trying to avoid because it actually causes cancer. And guess what else is in that so-called healthy plant-based protein that we've all been using? It's full of pesticides. And that makes sense because when you're using a plant-based protein, most of that protein is carbohydrate, and it takes an awful lot of processing to get a very small amount of protein out of a plant-based protein. So when you think about what goes in your body, how healthy you are, how you feel, if you're putting unclean things in your body, you're not gonna feel good and you're not gonna feel healthy. You know, when I started Nutracelle, I had to start it because my little boy almost died, and every time I would call a manufacturer of a protein powder, they wouldn't have listed allergens at all. So it wouldn't say, you know, made with nuts or not made with nuts or processed with nuts. It just didn't say anything at all. And so when I would call, they would say, oh yeah, we have a peanut butter flavor, or oh yeah, we use almonds or nuts. And I would say, are you using it on the same equipment? And sometimes it would take a few days for them to get back, but they always were. And I came to find out that the industry itself uses an awful lot of shortcuts that make it really unsafe for consumers. And that's one of the driving forces behind Nutracelle. It's not just that we're the only protein that's made in a peanut-free and a nut-free facility. It's not just that we're gluten-free. It's not just that we're all natural ingredients, but it's that we know where every single ingredient comes from. We test our products and we make that public so you can see exactly what's in it. You can see our allergen reports. You can see our protein test reports. You can see exactly what's in every single product that we make. And it's so important. Food safety is critical, not just for our own health, but for our family and the people that we love. What is the point of eating healthier if what you're eating is literally putting toxins into your body? So I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. We're gonna make some super yummy food, but I really wanted to touch base. If you wanna check it out, we will put a link in the link below to the Safe Label Project. And you can also find us on the Allergen Network and the Snack Safely Network because we are the only protein that is peanut-free and nut-free, and all of our allergens are always listed so you know exactly what you're getting. All right, if you want to learn a little bit more, we'll put more information in the description below. And of course, I am super excited to show you how to make salted caramel fudge. This uses 2 ingredients, it's super delicious, and it's really easy to make in just a few seconds. So let's get started. Okay, so to make this, you're gonna need to have 1/3 cup of coconut oil. And coconut oil is nice and healthy for you. It's got lots of medium chain triglycerides, which are a really healthy fat. Some research has even shown that taking 2 tablespoons a day can help you lose about 2 pounds in a month. So that's what we're using. And over here we've got, of course, our salted caramel Nutralean. Now our salted caramel Nutralean uses real sea salt, real caramel. None of our flavorings are artificial. Actually, none of our ingredients are artificial. So we have no artificial colors. We have no artificial sweeteners. Our sweetener is actually a pressed stevia leaf. And we use a prebiotic fiber that comes from acacia gum. So you have really nice clean ingredients, and that's why, oh my God, it smells so good. This stuff is amazing. So all we're going to do to make this fudge is I'm gonna take my healthy fat here, my coconut fat, and I have already melted it and I've let it cool so that it's not super warm or super hot. That'll mean we have to put it in the freezer for a little bit less time. And then I'm gonna take 2 scoops of our salted caramel, and I'm just gonna hold this up so you can see just how pretty that is. It's a really nice, soft, creamy caramel color. And again, that's because we're using real flavors and real ingredients. So I'm gonna put my first scoop in there, and then my second scoop, just like that. And now all I'm gonna do is whisk that up. Try not to spill it everywhere. So now that you have it nice and mixed, it'll only take a second to mix up. So I'm using this little tray just because it makes a nice size piece and I can get them out. This is actually made for cookies, but I'm using it to make our salted caramel fudge. So I'm gonna take my liquid here and I'm just gonna start pouring them in. Now you can use any kind of little silicone one, and then you don't have to use parchment paper, but if you're putting it in, you know, a regular cookie sheet or on a plate, and to make your fudge, you definitely need to have some parchment paper, or you probably won't, you'll have to melt it to get it back out of the dish. So here we go. I'm just gonna fill these up. And it smells so good in here. It smells like caramel. And now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit. I just have some Costco sea salt here, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of sea salt on top just for some texture and extra salty yumminess with the sweetness. And that's it. It couldn't be any easier. I'm gonna pop this in my freezer for about 15 minutes, and that's it. I'm gonna have salted caramel fudge. Okay, that was so quick and easy. I have pulled out our little salted caramel fudge here, and all I'm going to do is sort of very gently try and pull these apart. Some of them are going to split, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And I'm just going to pop them out just like that and push them up. And that's why you want the silicone, because it's going to make your fudge pop right out nice and easy. Look at this one. This one turned out perfect. See if we can get another one out. And one nice thing about the type of fudge that it is like this one, you can tell it kind of split a little bit. If you don't tell anyone, you can just push it nice and firm together. There we go. It'll stick back together and no one will know. So all you do is take some sugar-free caramel. I have some Walden Farms sugar-free caramel here, and just go ahead and drizzle a little bit right across the top just so it looks nice and pretty. Just like that. We'll do another one. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want a nice little drizzle on them. There, those look so pretty. And then you can take a little bit of your sea salt, and just so it sits right on top and you get that really pretty look. And that's it. Look how pretty these are. You have a really delicious, super healthy, and really easy, pretty snack. Especially great for the evenings when you're feeling like something that's not so good for you, that's gonna be full of prebiotic fiber, full of protein, and help you stay nice and full so you only eat that little bit. And I'm gonna do a little taste test just to make sure. Quality control. Oh my goodness, it's so good. It is salty, it tastes like caramel. And what you could do is drizzle some sugar-free salted caramel. Excuse me, what you can do is, my words, this is so yummy. If you want to learn a little bit more about how we're nut-free and what is in our actual ingredients, check us out at Nutracelle.com. And I will see you back here with more really yummy, healthy recipes that help you stay full with food you love. Bye guys.